God has an urgent revelation for you today. You have a lot of eyes on you right now, and you are going to be shocked at who has been watching your every move. This isn't just a feeling. It's a divine truth meant to open your spiritual eyes to a reality most people never see. Angels, departed loved ones, ancestors, and spiritual beings have been observing your journey closely. This message comes with love to help you understand the powerful truth that you are never alone and that your life matters far more than you ever imagined. To those watching from the spiritual realm, as you hear these words, know that God sees the multitude of spiritual watchers assigned to your life. It's normal to feel surprised or even overwhelmed when you realize how many eyes are upon you. But remember that this watching comes from a place of love and divine purpose. This revelation is your chance to understand why your actions matter and how you're being prepared for something greater. You're receiving this message because there's still time to live in a way that honors those watching over you. Even when it feels like nobody notices your struggles or your faithfulness, trust that this revelation is a blessing, because knowing who watches you helps you live with purpose and divine awareness. Heaven has been paying close attention to you for reasons that will soon become clear. As you think about your daily life, take time to understand who has their eyes on you right now. Just like a stadium full of witnesses cheering for their favorite athlete, you have spiritual watchers surrounding you at every moment. Your guardian angels stand beside you, assigned specifically to protect and guide your path. Departed loved ones who've crossed over continue watching your journey with pride and concern from their place in heaven. Your ancestors, generations of family members who came before you, observe your life and pray for your success from the spiritual realm. Saints and holy beings who walked in faith are witnesses to your own faith journey, encouraging you forward. Most importantly, God Himself watches you with love and deep interest in every detail of your life. Each of these watchers has a specific role in your spiritual protection and destiny. But understand this truth clearly. Not all watchers come from the light. Negative spirits and dark forces also observe, looking for weaknesses they can exploit. This is why living righteously matters more than you ever realized. Your awareness of who watches determines how you walk through each day. This spiritual observation of your life isn't random or without purpose. Heaven watches you so closely because you're destined for something greater than you currently know. These watchers aren't just passive observers. They're actively preparing the way for your breakthrough. Your guardian angels report your faithfulness directly to God, presenting evidence of your prayers and perseverance. Your ancestors intercede on your behalf based on what they observe in your daily walk. The spiritual realm is mobilizing resources, opening doors, and coordinating divine appointments for your success. Every struggle you face is noticed and recorded in heaven's books. Each prayer you whisper, every tear you cry, every act of kindness you perform is seen and celebrated by your spiritual watchers. Just like a courtroom where evidence is presented, the spiritual realm gathers proof of your faith to present before God's throne. You're being watched because you're being prepared for divine promotion. Your current season is your training ground, and heaven is taking notes on how you handle what you have before giving you more. As we've discussed this powerful revelation about spiritual watchers, I'd like to help you receive future divine messages as well. If this truth about being spiritually observed resonates with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual revelations and warnings. Hit the notification bell so you never miss important messages about spiritual warfare and divine protection. Pay attention to specific signs that confirm you're being watched by spiritual beings. These aren't just coincidences. They are clear evidence that eyes from the spiritual realm are upon you. You might experience unexplained feelings of presence when you're physically alone in a room. You've probably had moments where you were protected from accidents or harm in ways that defy logical explanation. Doors have opened in your life that shouldn't have opened based on your qualifications or circumstances. Divine coincidences appear too perfect and too timely to be random chance. You might have dreams where departed loved ones appear to give you specific guidance or warnings. There's that feeling of being guided away from danger just before something bad happens. You notice repeated numbers appearing everywhere. What many call angel numbers like 111, 222, or 333. Strangers approach you and say exactly what you needed to hear at that exact moment. You've survived situations that should have ended badly, but somehow you walked away unharmed. During your most difficult moments, you feel unexpected warmth, peace, or comfort surrounding you. Think back on the near-miss accidents, the job opportunities that appeared suddenly from nowhere, that inner voice that warned you just in time to avoid disaster. These aren't accidents or good luck. This is proof of active spiritual watching and divine intervention in your daily life. Understanding that spiritual eyes watch you should transform how you live each day. This isn't about living in fear or feeling like you're under surveillance. It's about living with awareness that your life has spiritual significance. Make choices that are worthy of your heavenly witnesses. Speak words that honor those who watch over you with love. Act with integrity, even when you're physically alone, because private moments are never truly private in the spiritual realm. Your secret prayers are heard by multitudes of spiritual beings. Those hidden acts of kindness you perform when nobody's looking are celebrated in heaven. Just like an actor performing on a stage where heaven is the audience, your life unfolds before spiritual watchers. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't need to perform or pretend. Just be faithful and authentic. Your spiritual watchers see your struggles and weaknesses with compassion, not judgment. They understand your humanity. They're not condemning you for your mistakes, but supporting your growth and cheering for your victories. Live knowing that heaven roots for you, that angels celebrate your progress, and that departed loved ones smile when they see you overcoming obstacles they once faced themselves. While heaven watches you with love, you must understand that negative spiritual forces also keep their eyes on you. Dark spirits study your patterns, looking for your weaknesses and vulnerable moments. The enemy watches your behavior to plan attacks specifically designed for your breaking points. This is why wearing spiritual armor matters so much, when you know that evil watches for opportunities to strike. Don't give darkness anything to work with through your choices and actions. Here's an important truth. Your spiritual victories make you a bigger target in the enemy's eyes. When you experience increased spiritual warfare, it often means you're on the right path and the enemy wants to stop your progress. Just like a battlefield where both sides observe troop movements, the spiritual realm watches you from both light and darkness. But take comfort in this. Your spiritual watchers from heaven protect you from enemy observation. When you live in God's light, darkness becomes powerless against you. Your faith acts as a shield that blocks negative spiritual attention and keeps you covered under divine protection. Just as you receive these revelations about spiritual watchers, your support helps us continue sharing this truth with others who don't yet know they're being observed. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important messages to reach those who feel alone and unnoticed. Your contribution spreads awareness that heaven watches over every person with love and purpose. You need to understand why you specifically are being watched so closely by heaven right now. A major breakthrough is coming to your life, and spiritual watchers are preparing you for it. Heaven doesn't waste attention on people destined for mediocrity. Your angels are arranging divine appointments on your behalf as you go about your daily routine. Your ancestors are clearing spiritual paths that you'll soon walk. God is orchestrating every person, every resource, and every opportunity you'll need for your next season. Just like a construction crew building a house before the owner moves in, spiritual beings are building your future while you wait. Your current season of intense observation is actually your preparation phase. The tests you're facing right now exist because greatness is coming and you need the character to handle it. You're being refined for a bigger assignment than your current situation. This requires patience, while spiritual coordination happens behind the scenes. Trust the timing of your watchers because they see what you cannot see yet. They know what's coming and they're making sure you're ready when it arrives. Heaven doesn't watch failures. Heaven watches champions in training. As you move forward knowing about these spiritual watchers, make it a daily habit to say, I honor those watching over me with my choices. Speak these words each morning with complete trust and gratitude. This simple practice builds a bridge of communication between you and your heavenly observers. Live each day with thankfulness, knowing you're never truly alone, even in your darkest moments. Take time to speak blessings directly to your guardian angels, thanking them for their constant protection. Acknowledge your departed loved ones, and thank them for their continued intercession from heaven. Show reverence to God for His constant observation and care over every detail of your life. Practice presence and mindfulness in your daily activities, knowing that heaven watches. Make decisions that would make your spiritual watchers proud. Create specific prayers that honor those who watch over you. Begin a gratitude practice, where you thank God for unseen protection you received throughout the day. When you worship, remember that you join with angels who worship alongside you. Consider creating a sacred space in your home for spiritual connection and reflection. Some people fast to strengthen their spiritual awareness and sensitivity to their watchers. Keep a journal where you record spiritual experiences, divine coincidences, and confirmations that prove you're being watched and guided. During this revelation about who watches you, understand that you also have a role in watching over others spiritually. You can become a prayer warrior who intercedes for people who don't even know you're praying for them. Through prayer, you become someone's spiritual guardian, standing in the gap for their protection. As your own spiritual awareness grows, you gain the ability to watch over your family members more effectively through intercession. The choices you make today create a legacy for future generations who will one day watch you from the spiritual realm. Share this teaching with others so they can recognize their own spiritual watchers. Build a community of spiritual watchmen who pray together and protect each other. Your personal testimony of divine protection encourages others and strengthens their faith. Form prayer circles where collective spiritual observation creates stronger protection for everyone involved. Understand that we're all connected in the spiritual realm. When you grow spiritually, you elevate your entire bloodline and everyone connected to you. Your spiritual progress has ripple effects that touch people you may never meet. In closing, as we understand this powerful truth about spiritual observation, let's move forward, knowing that heaven watches you with pride and anticipation. Live in a way that's worthy of the spiritual eyes upon you. Start recognizing the daily evidence that proves your watchers are active in your life. Trust in the constant divine presence surrounding you every moment. Your life matters far more than you realized before this message. Keep saying, I honor those watching over me with my choices, and watch how your awareness transforms your daily walk. Your breakthrough is coming because faithful watchers are coordinating everything behind the scenes for your success. If this revelation about spiritual watchers has opened your eyes to divine truth, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more spiritual revelations. Hit the notification bell so you never miss messages meant specifically for you. When you share this teaching, you help others discover they're not alone. Each person who learns about their spiritual watchers through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy. Dear Lord, we thank you for the angels, ancestors, and spiritual beings who watch over us. Help us live worthy of their observation and trust in your divine coordination of our lives. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or helped you understand spiritual observation, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these revelations with others who need to know they're being watched over with love. Please share in the comments your own experiences with spiritual watchers. Have you noticed signs? Share what divine messages or spiritual topics you'd like to hear in our next video. Your testimonies and suggestions help us bring the guidance our community needs most.